Hello, welcome back to Five Chicks in a Bottle. I am Lindsay. These are the chicks.
Hi.
So we are here to walk beside you, empower you, and inspire you on your wellness journey. We have lots to learn and lots to share. So I want to hop right into this, but first, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification button because you don't want to miss any of what we have to share. So today we are going to talk about frankincense. This is a very grounding oil. It's good for connecting spiritually, all the goodness. So I love frankincense. I love all of the Young Living oils. And one of the main reasons is the seed to seal guarantee. Me and all the other chicks will only turn to Young Living for all of our essential oil needs. So go to seedtoseal.com to see why we love and trust this brand. But jumping right into it, frankincense. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Oh, Michelle. All right.
Here's the thing. I'm just going to be very, very honest. When I first got my starter kit, frankincense sat for a little while. And I want to tell you guys the story because I want you to give your oils a second chance if you initially do not like the scent. So I was at a class and they explained how you should add frankincense to your everyday moisturizer because it really is wonderful for your skin. It has properties in it to help us with the aging process to slow it down. And it helps with our melasma. There's so many great things that it does for the skin. So I immediately put it into my my face lotion, and I did not like the smell of it. And I talked to all my oil people and I'm like, I don't like the smell. What do I do? And I was only putting you guys a drop in my whole jar of face serum and I still didn't like the smell. And I was like, I don't want to complain about it, but I just don't know how you guys do this. Well, full circle to today, like I am obsessed with the smell of frankincense. And that's happened to me on some other oils as well. So just because you don't like the smell initially, just keep going back to it and trying it again, because I will tell you that you will probably find that you do enjoy it at some point in time and that you're not going to not dislike it forever. So what I do with it is in the summer, I use it with a lighter moisturizer. This particular one is the Young Living Bloom line. This is a very nice light moisturizer. It's wonderful. For this one, I pump it into my hand and then I just add a drop of frankincense, rub it together and rub it all over my face. For my intense moisturizer, which I use in the winter months here in Michigan, I actually put it right into the jar and mix it up. So I'll drop the frankincense, probably about 10 drops in here, mix it in, and then it's just in here and it's just a part of my regimen. So again, frankincense for the skin, particularly the face. And please, please, please give it a second chance if you don't like it initially, because I promise you, you will end up loving it.
I wonder if it's like unusual, like it's a stronger smell, but for me, it's very woodsy. It
Very
smells
woodsy.
It smells woodsy, and I wonder if we are so conditioned when we smell something that we think it's going to be sweet. And it's sort of like when I've smelled other tree oils, it's kind of surprising at how they smell because they smell true to the plant. And I wonder if that's why frankincense, I feel like I've never really smelled true frankincense, and that might be why I had a very similar experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you're right. It is a tree oil from the boswellia tree, right? So I mean, it's going to have that. Don't they tap it?
Resin. It comes from the resin
tapping it from the boswellia tree from Africa. So it is as dirt and green as you can get. So yep.
What were you going to say, Deanna?
For me, I thought if this oil was good enough for baby Jesus, it was for me. For Christmas, one of my sisters had bought me oils of the Bible, and you guys, I can't begin to say how many times it was mentioned in scripture. So that's kind of a fun fact. If you ever get your hands on one of those kind of books, enjoy. But it is very woodsy. But it's like in a light, fragrant, pleasant, woodsy way. I use frankincense two ways. One is on scars. I had carpal tunnel release surgery about 3 and 4 months ago now. So I had, at first my scars were very painful, and just applying the oil would, helped the healing process of the scarring. But now I'm finding that it's actually helping to lighten this, the color of the scars. So, not only did it help in the healing process, but now cosmetically making the scar look better. And also I get really bad dry cuticles. So I had made a cuticle serum, and this was one of the oils I added to it. And I would just put a roller ball on it, and then kind of roll it on my cuticles at night and let it soak in and do its magic.
I love that. Love that.
Share that recipe, Deanna. What is it? Maybe we can share it.
Yeah, I don't have it on me right now, but I'd be happy to post it in the comments.
Let's do that. Yeah.
See, it's kind of funny that you brought up scripture, because when I use frankincense, I like to use it for meditation, specifically for meditation. Not exclusively, but it is the first oil I think of when it's time, when I'm choosing to meditate, or when I need to find, when I'm feeling a little lost, I guess. It sort of helps me feel like I'm back on the right path. I usually put a couple drops in my hand, or I'll put it in my diffuser and let it go. I feel like frankincense really helps me find like grounding. There's a certain point in your life where you sort of go through this whole journey, and there's different seasons of your life. And I feel like frankincense is perfect for where I am right now. I'm sort of looking for greater purpose, and I'm looking for, a deeper belief in something. And so I feel like frankincense has helped me really connect with that feeling of seeking something greater than myself. And so I like to use it, and I like to use it a lot when I do yoga. Again, either in the diffuser, or for me, sometimes it's easier just to put a couple drops on my hand, take deep breaths. And when I'm doing that, I like to put my intentions out there, my spiritual intentions, the things that I'm looking to connect with, that are, greater than me, or larger than me. You could say they're prayers, but I think they're even more than that, right? They're intentions for something that I want to do, I hope to have happen, but also helps me really feel like I can put those wants and those needs and those intentions into action. And so I really love all of the things that frankincense for me has helped me, it embodies for me.
That's awesome, Allison.
I love that.
Yeah, I do too. As opposed to like Michelle, I see all little parts of each of your stories. And like, first of all, Michelle, the last thing you opened was frankincense. Yet when I got my kit, that was the only oil that I used. I didn't know. I'm thinking frankincense. I'm thinking spirituality. I'm thinking, I was going through some really difficult times, and I'm like, all I used was frankincense, because I didn't know what to do with the others, because I didn't have a great group like 5 Chicks in a Bottle to let me know what to do with everything, right? So I've got, so I opened that up, and then like Deanna was talking about the oils of the Bible. I think it's the oils of Scripture. It comes in like this. Do you see how it's gold? This is the regular one. There's red. There's like a whole kit called oils of the Scriptures, right? Is it called? Michelle, fill me in on that. And there's several, I have it and I left it in my office, but I would show it to you. But they're all the oils that are found in the Bible. And I really I had to pull this out, because I keep using Will's frankincense, and that's bad. So I had to pull out my oils of the Scripture frankincense. But
don't be stealing his frankincense.
And this goes on his scar. If you guys saw our lavender video a while back, you'll know that this is all very important for his scar healing. But anyways, for spirituality and for just for using that, I totally yoga. I so get it, Allison. I use it for the yoga as well. But I have to tell you, the reason I love my frankincense as well, which is a bonus for all the other things that we just talked about, is because I put this on along with my lavender. I am prone to cold sores. And so cold sores are super great if you get them on your lip, but no, I get these honker cold sores on my nose, okay? And it's a bulbous thing on my nose. And you know, when you get like an itchy on your nose, it's all very painful. So the minute I used to take, and I'm going to show you this right now. This is like it's called valcyclovir. It's a drug, and it's for cold sores, but it's also cold sores, right? Look at the size of this honker pill I would have to take. Do you see? I'm going to compare it to my little 5. Do you see the size of this honker pill? All right. But I don't use it for genital herpes. I use it for cold sores, but I don't use it. Do you know when this was filled in 2017? Oh, because ever since I got my oils, honestly, the minute it comes out that I start feeling that numbness, is anybody here in this group, tell me somebody else gets cold sores? Anybody? No. Raise your hand, please.
I used to get them all the time. I don't get them as much anymore because I feel like it's my supplements now and my oils. But yeah, yes, for sure.
Everything about that, I have to tell you, because you start getting that weird numbing feeling. If you get it on your lips, everyone knows that feeling. And so I put on frankincense and lavender, both of them. Stops it in its tracks. Hand to God, I swear to God, it's a God oil, and it works. Trust me. And I don't have to know this pill right here, how it's liver toxic. Like, this is why we're trying to get out of using these things, that we have other other alternatives to use instead of putting this into my body. This has side effects like depression, sleeplessness, hopelessness. It affects your liver. I just totally got rid of taking this pill just by having frankincense. And this is my love of my life. And I don't get cold sores anymore. The last cold sore I got was last August. It started a numbness, and it never came out. So I just know that I'm getting past all that. So
yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's a benefit that the meds don't provide to you. Preventing it versus
exactly. Yeah, because this just masks it or stops it, but it doesn't help prevent it in the future. I agree with you. And you know, one more thing I will say, this was last August. I came back from up north, and I had this terrible pain in my back, and I thought it was just, I kept going to my chiropractor. I kept, using deep relief, anything to stop the pain. I go to my doctor, and they tell me that it's shingles, okay? I had 3 itty bitty little dots on my back. Nobody would ever have assumed it was shingles. But because I really believe, because I use my frankincense and all this, nothing exploded out. Nothing became this. I laughed at her. I said, she took a picture of it. And I'm like, there's no way this is shingles, because everyone hears about shingles and it's like this massive amount of outbreak. It doesn't, I think that just by taking these, just by using these oils instead, it's affecting it at the cellular level for sure.
So then, Lynn, I wonder for the people that actually get cold sores on their mouth, like I've had a few in my life around allergy season. I wonder if the technique my girlfriend uses, putting a couple drops of frankincense on her toothbrush with, in addition to thieves toothpaste. Yeah. I wonder if that would be like a deterrent from those sneaky little allergy cold sores.
I believe it. And if you're using it in your face serum, which I am like Michelle, I put it in my face serum. I think rubbing that on my face is preventing things as well, because it doesn't do it anymore.
Put a little on your lips too.
Absolutely.
Love it. Love it all.
I love it too.
Love it all. All right, so frankincense we learned is good for emotional support, skin support. I do use it similar to all of you ladies, but thank you for sharing your experiences. I think this is a wrap for tonight. If, again, you don't have anyone to walk beside you on your wellness journey, make sure you drop us a comment or send us an email at 5chicksinabottle@gmail.com, and 5 is spelled out. Like, subscribe, click the bell to get our notifications. We don't want to miss you. You don't want to miss us. We'll see you all next time. Bye, girls.
Bye, ladies.
I'm sorry, Lynn. I'm sorry.